Hello everyone, I'm Kako Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you a piece of jade from Hongshan culture. It's very lovely and adorable small piece, but it's full of the characters we have been studied through those previous pieces. Here you can conform. The shape is this guy with it belong to the disc category, and you can say the disc or ring. Some scholar called it a square disc because they are not the typical those rounded shape disc as you will see in the later time. Actually, this square disc, there's a ring in Chinese word called bi. This squarish round actually is the character of Hongshan culture. From here, let's see the material-wise. It's pure, a beautiful piece of jade, very evenly colored. I don't see usually those black floating and like impure material inside. This one is a pure jade, but the color is not a pure white. It's more like a soft yellowish white. You can see the yellow tongue inside. This piece of jade actually was mined in the local northeast part of China called Xiuyanyu. That's one kind. It's very, very rare, very, very precious Xiuyanyu, old Xiuyanyu. There's local jade, different from the jade material we use in the later time, like Hetianyu. Those pure white is not that color, has more softened ivory color, yellowish inside. Okay, that's the material for the stem wise. This piece show you the good example. Not every Hongshan piece have a stem. Some of like this one has no stem at all. So how we identify a piece without a stem, the age stem on it, how we identify this. So this one we have to look like the craftsmanship, how it was created, how it was made. If you understand from this point how it was made, you will be comfortable even without the stem. Show you, hey, I'm the Hongshan piece. Later you will find out, I know this. Let's see the shape. Like a previous we talked before, that the edge is very thin. You can see the edge slope down the sink. This side and this side, they both sides sloped, so created a very thin edge. This edge like a dull knife, but not like a sharp like the previous cloud shape plaque, not like the sharp. It's still very thin, sharp, but it's more like a dull knife. Even the thin part is the same with the center. With the center, they created a hole. You see here the same. Let me see there. I enlarge it. I hope you can see the holes. The center hole, they grabbed it in from both sides, and when it's very thin, they cut it open. You will see this is not round at all. back then, 5,000-6,000 years ago, it's so hard for people create a hole in the center of a jade. So we believe they must have a meaning. No scholar has a study about this meaning yet. Although we find out some answer, I will show you later. Now I posted a quiz. Just think about why they go through trouble, make a hole here. I will tell you the answer later. And you see this center hole, and this the on the top. I have two small holes. This the two holes are supposed to have a strand go through, and you can to wear it. But you may notice here has a small, tiny crystal rock grow on the edge of the holes. This thing is not unusual. You will find on Asian jade, see the big screen here? You can see here. Sometime a crystal or stone, tiny bit, will grow onto it. They have been there for 5,000 years. Let it be. Just enjoy this Mother Nature's creation. And let's go back to see this piece, how it was made. I changed the direction a little bit, help you to see, have a full picture. You know, the Hongshan people really don't like the flat surface. They created this curved, soft curved surface. The reflecting light so beautifully created those mysterious looking. Even on this small piece, you still have to twist the light to get the whole picture. They want to show you the whole thing easily on one glass. No. Hongshan people has this mysterious feature to play with the light, play with their jade. Okay. I hope you can see here. You see how they grooved away pieces, the surface, and created this surface. You will see numerously tons of tiny surface. Under light, you will see the reflecting light differently. Even a flat surface, you will see the changes. And it's such a creation of Asian people. So if you say a flat surface, how difficult it is. If we use a modern technology, we can still create a surface with a flat, almost a flat, even the curved in, curved downward, curved inward. How difficult it could be. And then I will ask you, did you see this millions? I hope you see. You see under the light refraction, you will see the tiny surface, tiny holes. They're all connected with one piece. On the one piece you see there. This is the texture. They only could be made by 5,000 years ago. People don't have those modern tools. They have to use their stone slab in the between jade and the stone slab. They add the sand and add water to grade it down. So every small pieces, every growing, they use, human will use different strengths. And that's the thing, they kind of make a hole purely controlled, rounded. And on the surface, this texture, you kind of make it out by modern machine. Just impossible to create so many tiny surfaces with tons of tiny holes, ping pongs on there. This texture, I want to say, is so smooth, almost like you touch a piece of silk. That smooth texture, if you hold it in the between your fingers, feel like if you don't pay attention, hold it tightly, it will drop out from your between your fingers. That's a kind of softness and smoothness, such a luxurious to touch it. Even the stone, you feel that, oh wow, so smooth, so soft. That's the great artwork from our ancestor 5,000-6,000 years ago. I hope you enjoy this video and learn something new thing into your knowledge. We add on little by little. I hope you enjoy today's video. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.